I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and you're watching Wolf Thunder Ranger.
Alright, so welcome to some tips and tricks for Vesper over here, aka Hyperforce Black Ranger. We're going to be discussing this character pretty long in this video. We got a lot of cup matches for you guys to watch and kind of discuss what the thoughts are. So without further ado, let's get started. So Vesper, Hyperforce Black Ranger, knows what she's doing. She has like some potentials, it's just she wasn't at where I wanted her to be at. And that is actually having something remotely decent to her kit. Besides the special and super armor that does save her, it's not my cup of tea, you know, we're already used to that. I mean, that's what Aisha was about with her super armor and stuff. But yeah, this axe move being what it is, isn't helping at all. That move is probably like a good go-to savior type deal, so we appreciate that move at the end of the day. So Zaito is really trying to just beat my ass here, so... Believe it or not, that boomerang move is actually like really, honestly, some solid stuff at the end of the day. What you're looking for. So to me, it does feel like a primary spam, but everything else is like, you know, it's like it could have been better here and there. But yeah, it's just that like I was hoping, like I thought they were gonna be smarter and just make her like a new Lord Draken character with like a cancel in her middle. But, you know, they buffed her breaker apparently to a 4, which was good because apparently her breaker was just bad. And don't forget, Zaito has a punishment on that move, which makes you lose this match. So there is a lot to Vesper right now. It's just not something I'm worth investing, like, a wallet into. Because it's just not there for me, for her. I mean, Zaito was a completely different story. It's a character that can change his moveset in the match, have a different setup going, so he actually has an option for a lot of the character matchups. That was a completely different story, and that's my reason for getting Zaito to where he is. But this character isn't really something like I would, you know, really go for at the end of the day, because in the end, like, this is just base average stuff, and it's okay kind of stuff. It's not something like, yeah, I want to max it out. Oh, so good, so cool. And it's just like, it's like, you're okay. You're fine. Like, you can have her for fun for sure. Like, have her at level 1. Have fun with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Have her on your roster. I mean, yes, of course. But honestly, I can wait for the out of premium and not bother with that. If I can be completely honest, it ain't worth it. It's just weird. Like this is like pretty much like a first where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna put my wallet down on this character. I'm sorry. It's just it's not you. It's just not that axe move not having it cancel actually is like I like my icing on my cake a lot, and they didn't put the icing on, and now I'm actually upset. Now I don't have a birthday cake. I'm very upset about it. Because I'd rather that strike actually have a cancel, so we could have just had a little bit of a Lord Draken, leave the breaker at 5, and then that would have been okay too, because that was her balancing, because at least a strike move wasn't going to be the end of her, but now it kind of is the end of her, where you actually need to combo it properly. It's not like this boomerang move does a pop-up for you to continue that axe move, and etc. But I do recommend a 3-cost shield assist, just in case you need to do a pop-up. Aisha's pretty new to this game, so I would definitely go for her when it comes to like an assist. But yeah, so I just got hit by that special, then I got hit by that, and then I got boomeranged again, but he wasted a lot of his energy, so I try to dagger on because I want my shield just in case he tries to strike cancel my breakers. Oh no, I'm getting popped up. What am I gonna do? Oh no. And then we just do serve versus rage because we don't need to be so close to the opponent, and we're just beating their ass, bam bam, bam bam, smash smash, smash smash, explosions, GG's. Like, honestly, the special is really nice. It's a full screen special regardless where you're standing. You don't even have to close range. If you want the full damage, obviously you go for the... But you really don't need it because you're probably going to get 10 energy back and continue your combo, period. I mean, that's the best you can do right there. So that's what I would recommend to you at the end of the day. But yeah, it be like that sometimes, though. It really, though. It's just... I mean, we got Zaito last month, and, you know, he was a very impressive build. It's just, this build isn't piquing my interest the way Zaito did. And it's weird because usually I'm pretty easily intrigued sometimes, but this wasn't it. It just wasn't. It's like weird. It's like I wanted to believe in it, but no, I just can't. I mean, hey, wail him out, go all for it. That shield strike is amazing. It's not for me. It's not for me. Because if you have one strike, you can strike it out easy. It's not like it's a very fast breaker either, so obviously you have a chance to hit it out, stuff like that. I mean, listen. And this is where you fuck up. When you're in a mirror match, just know whoever goes first loses this. Since this move barely does any freaking damage whatsoever. So, yeah. So, GG's on that one. But believe it or not, I did actually want to try her assist out because it did remind me of Captain America's charging star attack. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, listen. Like, Zaito was just built different when it came to this game's mechanics. This character's just, you know, base right now, but that super is obviously godly more than any other epic because of combo potential, stuff like that. I mean, would she really impact the meta to me? Not too much, if I could be completely honest. Maybe like a tiny bit, but not like jaw-dropping, like, oh, she's going to be all over the place type deal, shindigs and stuff like that, because, you know, there's always better characters. But, you know, with the new balance, I mean, technically she stands out, believe it or not, so you could use her on the ladder, since she does have at least some decent moves that some of the epic characters can't really keep up with. And, you know, she does have a really kind of good kit. Kind of good. Not all good. I'm not still a fan of that strike. Wow, dude had a chance to block and he just said, nah. You know what's so funny about this? I was actually saving this breaker like, GG's. That's what you get, sir. I mean, ever since some of the assists got nerfed, obviously you gotta start getting creative now, or you choose what's gonna be best for you at the end of the day. I mean, Vesper is a strike and breaker, so you at least need one shield to kind of do some blocking, and maybe one more breaker, because some of her moves are legit very breaker heavy when it comes to getting a hit in, that being the axe, because you definitely need that move to pop up, or you're gonna suffer really bad recoil damage from Zeo Gold. And we don't want to suffer bad damage from Zeo Gold. So the 2-punch move is obviously an inspiration from Devon. The 1-2 and then the cancel and stuff. But hers actually looks more clean. It doesn't look laggy. Or it doesn't look like it went through a fucking like dumpster fire. But at least that 2-hit move actually is kind of baiting out some opponents' moves. And forcing your opponent to like not block it. So it's interesting to see. So it definitely has the tiny speed that you're looking for at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you can waste a shield, you can waste a shield. Don't know why you would start with a shield. If you did a breaker, I actually would have respected it, but GG's. Like, honestly, there's a time and place for everything. Every character has a time and place. It's just, this one just wasn't hitting my standards, and sometimes these characters hit my standards pretty easily, but this was just one of those non-standard procedures. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad she's balanced. I'm glad she's not fucking OP. But at least you at least gave me the axe at a dash cancel, so I actually could have said, oh, you know what? Total A tier. I like the cancel. I like her moveset a little bit because that has a cancel. A lot of baiting going on. But you know, no, we couldn't have that. We have to freaking follow through full idiot nonsense with this move for like no reason. But I could see them fixing that in the future once they release more OP meta characters, I guess, for their legendary slots. But Zaito's not even OP meta. He's just like a balanced legendary meta in a way that isn't like really hot garbage. He was really nicely built. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna go for this move. Usually you want to go for this move when you have your 10 energy. Like I said, when you do, you turn the tides of battle very easily. I dash cancel, that was a mistake, but it looks like that was apparently a solid bait. And the fact that he's alive scares me. Bam, get punched. Stop it. Bad. But I am going to say I do like Psycho Ping with her a little bit. Definitely gives her some help. Because again, we got to deal with a middle slot that can't be canceled. So that becomes an issue. So you have to try to work your way with it at the end of the day. I mean, it is just, this is like just one of those characters. It's just not there, homies. It's not where I want her to be. I want her to just have a cancel. I'd be like, you know, I like this release. You know, she has the cancels. She's got the thing. She's got the super armor, stuff like that. It's like, it's all working out. It's all working out. But, you know, that axe would not The axe not being canceled is just like a huge, like, there is no cherry on top for that, and it's just not right. It's like, the cherry is sometimes the best part, but, you know, we just weren't getting that. You really try to hit me with a breaker like that. Seriously, you act like I don't know the strat of this game. Like, it's your first time playing Lucy War, sir? Because it definitely feels like it, because you actually think people would fall for that. I'm not people. I'm me. Anyways, yeah, Boomerang Man. I just call her Boomerang Man. Anyways, so yeah, she's okay. Like, but I'm not gonna waste power crystals on something like okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, you know, with assists being nerfed and stuff, it's like, yes, you know, she actually can kind of thrive with this because, you know, all the good assists are nerfed, so it won't hurt her too much. But the assists that she does need do kind of hurt her because you got to pull this stupid middle slot strike out your ass without it freaking being blocked so you don't suffer recoil from bullshit and stuff like that. I still got shot. That was some derp stuff. And he tried to hit me with that nonsense. But bam, give him the axe. I mean, Dane was also nice, but not up to standards a little bit. Not something I would consider a change, but, you know, balance, like I said. But, let's see. Yeah, he tries to blade it. Nope. I look tiny, apparently, to that blast. And that Psycho Ping pop-up is, like, icing on the cake. Yep. And, yeah, I mean, that's the solid stuff right there, honestly. Like, can't go wrong. No. Stop starting your combos with a shield assist, for fuck's sakes. I mean, dude, seriously, why would you even bother using... Oh, my God. There's, like, no point using it. There's no point using a shield assist on a character who has 2 freaking breakers. That's asking for a disaster to happen. Like, think, guy. Like, oh my God. Like, seriously. Don't use a shield assist against a character who actually is a breaker-heavy character. That's like... It's like you want to die. Okay, good. He couldn't use that freaking shield because he wasted all his energy. So we call that an absolute win. So let's look out here. Let's look out. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And I couldn't boomerang. He boomeranged me. Boomerang Ming. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Nope, get blocked. Ah, I missed that. I was trying to block that so I could have got some recoil on that so I could have just did a plain breaker. That should have been a freaking Aisha assist. Fudge sakes. Not good. Bam with the pop-up. Douche. You could probably use her in the challenge a little bit though. She's not like shitty. She's not shitty. I still say you could even test her in the challenges and have some fun with it. I'm just saying. Because she has that super. That super's great for challenge level stats because there's no whale HP stopping you from doing what you have to do. And especially since you know this move, like, legit when you have 10 energy, does, like, enough to kill your opponent in a challenge stage. You know that this character is great just to do for challenge matches. So pretty much what I'm saying is she's a great challenge character. Definitely wouldn't ladder with her. No. I would challenge with her because she actually has a move that makes it very easy to kill your opponent in a challenge, if anything, since challenge actually now seems more fair and playable to players since all the meta got nerfed. But yeah, no, this character would be great in challenges, period. Her moveset's pretty solid for it. Honestly, she can get away with murder with it. I mean, listen, it's like, I wouldn't say if I didn't mean it, but that's as good as it gets for me when I say this character is good. Like, great for challenges. Dead ass. Does a lot of work for challenge stages, honestly. Because the fact that that move can at least max out to 4,000 is... It's good. That's the best thing about her. The fact that she can do that is good. Freaking assist spammed. Again. Anyways. So, nothing but breakers, but it's not like I had, like, options. Bam, bam, ba-bam, and kick. It's the one time I can only go into my axe combo. Yada yada, ba-bam, and smash. G's. So, charging star miss, so you can dash out of it if you have the distance. But if you don't, you have to strike it. So I build my Cerberus comp, like I said, 8,000 damage is 8,000 damage. If you pull this off, like I said, challenge mode, your opponent's a fool if he doesn't kill you. If your opponent leaves you with that special, you won the match, period. You don't lose. This is like a guaranteed victory. The only reason you lose is because you didn't time your moves. That's it. So be wary of that. Anyways, B+, solid stuff, balance, using challenges. I wouldn't recommend ladder or any of that matter, but challenges for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm outie. Peace.